Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Thursday, the 3rd of December 2020. I hope you're doing well. This is an energy update, so it might be about what you've just been through, what you're going through right now, what you're about to go through. It might not be about you at all. It's general reading after all, but hopefully it gives you some clarity and some ideas and gives you some kind of advice. We'll see. So, if you'd like a private reading from me, you can go to my website, BeHealing.com. Every weekend I have a half price sale. I select one reading to be in the half price sale. You can always find that on my homepage, BeHealing.com, and any other special offers that are going on. I don't think there's any at the moment. Oh, you can add a half price energy healing onto any reading that you purchase. That's a special. Woo! We've got to dance with joy. General energies today, to dance with joy. We've got a joyful day. Celebration kind of an energy with this, or something's making you feel like dancing. In the mood for dancing. Romancing. Nice. Could be a party today. Maybe friends. You and your friends doing something together. It could be. Or you could actually be going to a celebration. It could be a festival. Is it? I don't know. 3rd of December. What's that? I don't know. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out. See what the story is today. Got Temperance. We had Temperance yesterday in the advice. Cards falling all over the place. Right. Temperance. It's a card of healing. It's a card of slowing down. It's a card of waiting sometimes. It's also the card of tempering ourselves. Things make us angry, tempering ourselves. We've got the Moon. Secrets being held, maybe. Something's being held back for some reason. Page of Wands, though, it did want to come out. This card was kind of trying to come out before. Page of Wands. It can be the player energy, but it can be a playful energy. This has been the playful energy. The child, the inner child. When we're healing our inner child, then the Page of Wands comes out to play. Because it's like, it's safe now. That inner child is safe now. It feels safe. Taken care of, no longer neglected and abandoned anymore. So Temperance and the Moon and the Page of Wands all together, this seems to me like it's inner child healing so that you can come out to play, so that you feel safe, to be light-hearted, to be playful, maybe flirty, that kind of thing. It's like you haven't got secrets anymore. You're allowed to be yourself when you've healed your inner child. You're not putting masks on, pretending to be adult and all serious and all of that, because it's self-love is what it is. I haven't even asked for anything yet. Right. Temperance. Give us some clarity on Temperance. Why have we got the Temperance card out, please? Why Temperance? Okay. Not all of them. Not all of them. Priestess. Right. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? We had something about inner child healing and a gift coming out. I think it was the day before. A gift coming out. Now this might be your gift. You might be weird like me and very intuitive, can hear, see dead people, that kind of thing. That kind of freak. My kind of freak. And it could be you had that as a child, like I did. Had that as a child. Had no idea that everyone else couldn't do it. And then it becomes a secret because you realize, oh, I'm a freak here. I'm the black sheep. No one else is like me. I better keep this to myself because people seem to be frightened of it, ridiculing it. It doesn't seem like this is a safe thing to do. I better put this behind a closed door in a box. Better pretend to be just like all of those muggles instead. And then we're like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Now it's time to heal my inner child so that I can get back to being this freak that I am and being different. As we heal ourselves, we can't do anything to keep it secret anymore, like the Moon. Give us more on this Moon. Because she's drowning there. And that's what it feels like. If you can't be yourself, oh my God. I just had a vision of my marriage. It was like that. It was just like this. It was like drowning. When you're in a situation like that and it's just not you and you're with someone that's not you and you feel trapped in it and it's just, oh, wow, it was horrible. But then you've got the Queen of Cups. So you could be feeling like that at the moment, trapped in something that's just not you, and you're like, oh my God, this is horrible, it's like drowning, I need to get out of this, I need to get out of this. It's a desperate feeling. Oh, I remember it too well. I don't ever want to experience that again. Queen of Emotions, she's very loving and she's very nurturing. She's not drowning. She's owning it. She's owning those emotions. It's like the healed priestess, the one that hid that away, is now the Queen of Emotions. She's like, no, this stuff. My gift is important. My heart is important. My emotions are important. And she's owning that and holding her head up high. Look, she's like, no, this is me. And this is a great thing that I am. Why the Page of Wands? What's this playfulness that's coming out in us? To dance with joy, you see? That's the first card out. The Moon again. Secrets. Ooh, you've been holding secrets. Of who you are. Your inner child has been keeping secrets. What did you keep secret as a kid then? What did you realize that it was safer for you to keep it secret, not telling her? Maybe best not telling anyone about that, Claire. Ooh, I've told my kids that too, about their freaky stuff. No, I've just said to them, because they're gifted too, of course they are. But I remember saying to my oldest son, yeah, because he was telling me about what other people involved in our lives, how they had reacted to him, his spiritual side, and he told them, and I'm like, yeah, you see, you've just got to be careful who you share that kind of stuff with. I didn't say like hold it, keep it to yourself, keep it secret. You might not want to talk about that. Or I wasn't encouraging you to hide that, but you might just want to choose more wisely. You might just want to talk to these people that you were telling that to, these family people, on a more superficial, more kind of level. Reach them where they're at. So very interesting energy. So Temperance and the Priestess. What's this all about? Healing our intuitive side, really, our gifted side, our witchy side. Or maybe this is when you've not trusted your intuition and then had a hard lesson, because we do, don't we, every single time we don't trust our intuition. It could be about that too. Give us some more on this, please. Temperance and the Priestess. Very emotional energies today. Omens. You've had signs to do this, for this healing to take place. It's been coming up over and over again to you. See, the owl is here and the moon again. How many moons we've got? Oh, it's got the sun in that one as well. But yeah, there's an aspect of looking at the bigger picture here. Is that an eagle or an owl? I can't tell. I feel like the universe has been provoking you, poking the wound. When we've got to heal something, we have that wound poked over and over again, so that we feel it, so that we notice it to heal it, so we're not numbing ourselves out to it, right? We've got to feel to heal. If we're numbing ourselves out with anything, right, so say you're taking painkillers. I hardly ever take painkillers at all. Sometimes I will just to sleep, but no, I go to physical therapy and get the problem sorted out. It's generally a problem with my body because of all my training. Go to a therapist and get it sorted out. If I've got a headache, I drink water. I sort it out. I sort out the underlying thing. You've got to feel it to heal it, and then the emotional things, the way that I would numb out to that would be drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, numbing out in that way. So just be careful not to do that. But I feel like you've been provoked into healing this thing. Those buttons have been pushed over and over again to show you what it is that you need to heal there. And it's something to do with your gifts of the Priestess, your intuitive gifts. So you've got the moon, this drowning. Oh, some of you have got to free yourself from something. that makes you feel like you're drowning in your emotions. It's just not you. In a big way. Whew. So you can shine as the Queen of Emotions. Oh my goodness. That's heavy energy for some of you. Give us more on this, please. Maybe you're trying to comply with something that's making you feel like you're drowning like that. Comply with some kind of way society is, or a company, or a relationship, or family, or a, I don't know, religion even. It could be any kind of institution or group, but something that you really don't fit into, and it's making you feel like you're drowning emotionally. Home, oh God, even worse. Yeah, if that is in your home, it's just the worst place, isn't it? I told you this energy reminded me of when I was married. Oh, I used to check out so much. Just disappear into myself. Pretend I was meditating or something. I didn't want to be there. I felt exactly like this, drowning in emotions. Some of you have got to make a big decision to free yourself of something that makes you feel like this, so that you can be the queen. You're probably waiting to be the queen so that you can free yourself. You're never going to feel like the queen in that situation. We just can't. We can't heal ourselves in situations like that. We've just got to feel it and go, I'm out of here. So that you can find your joy. This is very heavy energy. This is kind of heavy. This is very heavy energy. And then we've got the Page of Wands and the Moon. It's like, whoo. Playful, because look how different this Moon card is. That one, she's drowning in the emotions there. This one, they're kind of honoring the moon. It's a ceremony. This is the real you, not this, not drowning in it. This is you putting yourself in the wrong place. You shouldn't be under the water like that. You should be like this, looking up at the moon with your sisters there, feeling at home with your like-minded kind of people, like-hearted, like-spirited kind of people, doing your thing, your moon stuff with people that are just like you. Very different energies, these moon cards, see? And then your playful side can come out because you heal that. It's this, isn't it? Healing the priestess. Yeah. Page of Wands and the Moon, what's this about? Healing the witchy side of you. Maybe you two were burned at a stake or something. I know I had something like that go on with me in a past life because I was so reactive to it when I first heard that story. Oh my God, I had rage inside of me. Like, it frightened me. I'm like, where has this come from? I'm like, this is past life shit. Because the emotional reaction I had to hearing about that the first time was just so intense inside of me. Honestly, it was huge. I could have gone on the killing rampage the way that I felt inside. Not that I would have, but it was that kind of intense anger. Just what I was talking about. These wounds that have been poked. On the other side, it might seem very heavy, this energy. It's the divine feminine as well, healing too. Is what I just heard there. It might feel very heavy, the energy today, but joy is on the other side of it. Dance with joy in the Page of Wands. So there's something more to heal today, to do with the divine feminine, to do with your witchiness, but to do with your gifts, intuitive gifts, to do with you as an emotional being and giving yourself permission to be that. Something about healing the inner child as well. Makes you feel joyful, letting go of the anger. Wow, wasn't expecting this. Romance. Dare I even ask these cards what's going on with romance today? It feels like it could be a very reactive day today. It feels like maybe past life wounds are coming up. I mean, already this reading has taken me through one of the worst periods in my life where I felt like I was drowning. Past lives where I was killed. For what? For my magnificence. See, I've still got it inside of me. Whew, yeah, I've still got it inside of me. Put them in the ring with me. Now. Those reincarnations of those people, put them in that boxing ring with me now. They'll regret what they did back then. I've got to calm myself down now. It's still inside of me. And so it should do too. See, anger, it's got a positive. There's a reason that we get angry. I get so angry at injustice. It's one of the few things that makes me really angry, but so we should. Anger is saying something needs to be changed here. We should get angry at things like racism and shit like that. We should do. And that anger causes change. It's a positive thing. Rage, on the other hand, isn't. Rage to me is like when we've pushed anger down so much, haven't made those changes that, you know, someone cuts us off in traffic and rage comes out of us. It's not proportional to what's actually going on. It's all the suppressed stuff and things like this, right? Comes out. Anyway, what have we got going on in our love lives? Free yourself. Heal yourself. Free yourself. So this is affecting your love life. Of course it is. Calling in your soulmate. Can you really call in your soulmate until you've healed yourself like this? Because surely you should be with another witch or a wizard or whatever, you know, somebody who is going to love these parts of you. If you've been hiding these away and if it's not healed, if you've been drowning in your emotions, that's not the ideal time to get a partner in, is it? No, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Your hard work's paying off. Inner work, this is healing work. You might think, oh, more healing work, does it ever end? No, it never ends. New level, new devil. We're constantly evolving. That's what we're here for. We're human beings, we're spirits, constantly evolving. Surrender to the divine. We've got in for calling in your soulmate. You know how I just said, now if you're feeling all of this, now is not the best time to call in a soulmate, but surrender it to the divine. It's like, okay, this pursuit, maybe now is not the best time. I said this last week in one of the readings. You know when your friends like gone through a breakup, or they're just going through a breakup, and then they got going out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna ask that guy out on a date, and you're like, are you sure now is the time to be doing that? We've given that advice to our friends, haven't we? That's the advice that I'm getting here with calling in your soulmate. Are you sure it's time to call in your soulmate? Isn't it best just to surrender that to the divine, the pursuit of that, and saying, okay, bring them in when I'm ready? Because I realise when I'm going through this, I'm not ready yet. Free yourself. Your hard work is paying off. What's this about? Give us more on this, please. Release. Yes, free yourself. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. There's a lot of healing energy today. Healing yourself, freeing yourself. Something's coming up because it's divine timing to do this stuff. What's this? Calling in your soulmate, surrender to the divine. Can you give me more on this, please? Friendliness, let's just be friends, that kind of thing. You can seek out friendships, but maybe not the ideal time to bring in a soulmate. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Love-based connections. Make lots of friends instead. Get your needs met by friendships. You don't need to find that soulmate right now if you're going through all of this stuff. So what's this release? Let's get one of these love cards out for that. Freeing yourself. Acts. Breakup, separation. Stop the pattern. Silent treatment, abandonment. Stop the pattern. Free yourself. Time to take control back of your life. Release it. You see this? That unicorn is penned in there, and it's got something around its neck too, like a leash. It's this. It's those of you that are in this, drowning in emotions because you're just in the wrong place with the wrong people. You confined to some kind of situation that's just not right for you. It's squishing you, squishing your soul. Okay, so now's not the time to call in your soulmate. Surrender it to the divine instead. Go search out for friends, open up to your community, get your needs met that way. Butterfly, because you're transforming at the moment. You're not a butterfly yet, you're still a caterpillar. Relationship evolving to the next phase. You're evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child, growth. You're growing. When you're growing, it's not time to bring in someone else, because you're not going to find someone that's growing in the same direction as you, at the same pace as you. It's going to break apart anyway. Or you could enter into a relationship. It's not going to be a soulmate though. It's not going to be someone that stays with you because as I said. Nah. If you're growing at a rapid rate, you're not going to meet someone that's exactly where you are right now. That's who you're going to meet. But someone that is also going to grow in the same direction as you at the same pace and is heading in the same direction. So that's too much. The universe just can't do that. Because we've all got our different mixes. We've got the butterfly here as well, invoking self-realization. This massive transformation here, massive transformation to be had, lots of healing, breaking free of stuff. On the back of this it says, each breath confirms how awake I already am. You're waking up so much more. I'm surprised we haven't got the judgment card out today, that card of awakening. But we don't. Oh, maybe it's coming in the advice. Let's get some more cards out. What else today? Thursday the 3rd for everybody. One of these cards, please. Gateway. New passage. It's a gateway. A passageway, a rite of passage that you're going through now. The unicorn is free now, you see, it's freed itself, that unicorn. Hasn't got the collar on anymore and it's riding toward the sun. So it is a gateway, this. You're a unicorn, you're different, and you need to heal that part of yourself so that you can be fully you, and then you'll set yourself free and go toward the sun. And your soulmate will naturally come in, you won't even need to call them in. They'll naturally get attracted to you when you're being your full self, healed self. Full healed self, can we ever get there? Maybe not. Time for a nap. I feel like it too. Making videos all day. Time for a nap. Got joy, to dance with joy. That's the main energy today, don't forget. To dance with joy. Just take a break. The healing work doesn't have to be constant and pushing and hard, and you don't need to go into the depths every day. And I used to do that. I used to be a bit of a freak about it. That's why I call my business Be Healing. I was just so into it because I had so much to heal, so it was good. I got lots of rewards for it from the universe, which is what kept me going, because I am Taurus after all, so I do like my rewards. My luxury is my rewards and all of that. You don't need to be hard at it all the time. Give yourself a break, take a nap. Watch a movie or something like that. But if you're anything like me, then the universe gives you signs through movies too, and you're just like, does it ever stop? Have a break from signs and synchronicity and omens. Like, can I stop working just for a second, please? Otter spirit, you're never alone. That's the spirit saying, no, you can't, Claire. No, you're never alone. We're with you all the time. We need to work through you because you listen to us. We need to work through you because you listen to us. You can hear us. You have to pass these messages on. No one else is listening. Well, other people are listening, but in the past, that's the message I've got. You have to pass these messages on because you're the only one that can hear us. You're never alone. So if you're feeling alone, especially if you're freeing yourself from like a relationship, probably catch the cards before I move to point at something else. If you're freeing yourself from a relationship, just know, if you're putting yourself alone because you're freeing yourself, or you need to do that because you're drowning in that relationship, Just know that you won't be alone. You might be alone for a while, yeah, while you're healing yourself, absolutely. But you're never really alone because you've got your spirits. You know, you can have mine if you want. They won't leave you alone. Cheerfulness. It's spring again. Like Earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Beautiful. Cheerfulness. We've got playfulness. It's not all hard work today, although I just kind of feel like that in the energies. Let's get some of these out, and then I'm going to get some tarot out from the Dark Mansion Tarot and the Accurate AF Tarot to give us some guidance for the day. And I'll see if I've got the energy to record the weekly energy update, the general and for all signs as well. Check that out each week. It's called the All Signs reading. I feel like I've got more cards. Yeah, I do, behind me. We've got good stuff coming. Nectar, the nectar of the gods. Ooh, from the universe. Gifts from the universe. Remember, to dance with joy was the main energy for today. We've got the ocean though, very emotional stuff. My god, the moon out twice. Yes, we've got a lot of the deep emotional stuff going on today. The empty room. You've got to walk away from the empty room. There's nothing there for you. Don't stay in an empty room. Worse still, don't stay in a room that's full of crap. Just don't stay there. You're allowed to walk away. You're allowed to free yourself. Remember, free yourself. You're a unicorn. Free yourself. Don't let them cage you. The unseen. There's something that you're not seeing today too. It will be revealed to you, is what I'm saying. Saying is what I'm hearing. Let's get one of these out for some guidance for everyone today. I love this deck. Yeah, I'm so glad that I got this. King of Pentacles. No, I've just told no. It's not the King of Pentacles. Okay, we've got 3 cards here. It's these cards. When do I... Okay. No, we've got more. We've got 4 cards. Okay. Yes, okay. 4 cards. Right, so the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. You're leaving yourself out in the cold if you're leaving yourself in situations like this and you're not healing yourself. So this is the advice, right? Is to bring yourself in out of the cold. There is something, you see, they're in the cold there, but there's a place, there's a church right there, they could go into it, right? But a heart broken, and look where in the heart there, it's like a heart locket and there's locks of hair in there, childhood with ribbons in it and stuff. So it's your inner child healing that's going on here, that's causing you to be kind of left out in the cold. There's the 10 of Swords, the end of a painful journey. The end is in sight. You can release yourself from that now. Set yourself free from it. You don't need to be burdened by this childhood trauma anymore, this pain in your heart, this heartbreak that causes you to separate yourself and feel alone and feel like the black sheep and put yourself in a pan. Instead of frolicking around with the other unicorns. The outcome. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns. When you free yourself from this, the wheel turns. So pretty much the advice is get on with it. What this reading says, get on with it. Free yourself from it. Heal yourself from it. Easier said than done, I know. Let's get a little bit more advice from this, please. Wow. Yes. Yes. I love this. It's the Fool. But you see, this deck, it's like an oracle as well as tarot. And it's got words on it too. And the Fool says optimism and freedom, right? Stay optimistic and set yourself free. Stay optimistic that you will set yourself free and get over this. And quickly too. Why not be optimistic that it can happen quickly? You see, she's got a veil over her head there. Can't see. She's got 2 crystal balls in her hands. Or maybe 1 crystal ball and something else. But yeah, she's got like a cloth over her head, so she can't even see a thing. She's having to go on intuition, which is perfect, isn't it? That's your gift. Be optimistic about setting yourself free. It's going to bring you what you want. heavy message for some people today. It's not for everybody, this. I mean, I'm not in that situation now. Thank God I was years ago. Oh, I would never ever put myself in a situation like that. I would get out of it way before it got like that. Now, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, for your likes, your subscribes, sharing it with your friends, stuff like that. Your comments too. I love hearing from you. And if you'd like a private reading with me, don't forget my website is behealing.com. And have an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.